few of the mates, they used to have a bit of a plan. I used to try and get the boys back to Windy Hill and do a bit more practice for that reason.
Essendon legend Dustin Fletcher has been accused of stealing a fortune in football leather. Can Detective Brown stop the theft from going global?
Gives me great delight to come in here and interrogate an Essendon footballer. This could be a real line in the sand moment for your freedom.
Can you get these off, mate? Or?
No, I might leave them on. It's been alleged that thousands of Sherrins footballers have gone missing from the Essendon Football Club, in particular out at Windy Hill. Your old man was a legend at Essendon, so I know that you knew the lay of the land down at Windy Hill from a young age. Talk us through that.
Dad played, started in 68, finished in about 1980, so Dad was the person that got me involved in football, kicking torpedoes, practicing. Dad was pretty full on, and Windy Hill. I knew Windy Hill real well.
So you knew how high the net was. You knew where the angles were that you needed to miss, and
yeah, there was no net actually. So I'm not sure if you've done your homework. There was no net. There was no net there. It was just if you got it over that stand. But a few of the mates, they used to have a bit of a plan. They said to me, "Can you just launch just a couple over, just to I want to see what a Sherrin looked like." That sort of started it. It started with one or two mates getting up there, and by the end of the season, there was probably a whole classroom up there waiting for a footy. So
400 games, you could have retired years earlier, but this crime conspiracy was too lucrative.
Over the years, 400 balls, 180 a ball. Wasn't that big a deal, I didn't think.
Well, it was such a big deal financially for the footy club that since you've retired, they've got a brand new facility out at Tullamarine.
Yeah, as a backman, as you sort of know, you don't get paid that much. So I just thought these balls going over was just a way of sort of topping my own sort of wage up. So I didn't sort of feel like it was sort of stealing, you know what I mean?
I'm fully aware of the backmen don't get paid well. I get more now as a detective than I ever did at the Hawks.
No, I did stop out there at the hangar. We, the nets went up quite high. The cameras were up. We sort of couldn't do much. So I used to try and get the boys back to Windy Hill and do a bit more practice for that reason. But it didn't work. But it's all done now, so we can all relax.
It seems to me that the Fletchers like to keep things in the family. All of a sudden, you've got two sons, outstanding kicks of the football, and Mason and Max have gone overseas on college scholarships. Surprise, surprise. Cincinnati and Arkansas start losing NFL balls.
Both Mason and Max are currently on scholarships in America, kicking in the NCAA. Big kicks of the footy. I've helped them a lot. Kids not involved. I don't want the kids involved. The old man you can probably put away.
Well, Fletch, I think you couldn't have been more honest. Unfortunately for you, you've got the wrong detective on the case, mate, because I hate Essendon. And the fact that you thought that Matthew Lloyd would be a good character reference, that was the final nail in your coffin, Fletch. You're doing time.
Or Jason Winderlich or someone else I could put in that might help me out as well. But,